Hi there. Are you curious about how Google search works? If you've ever used Google to find information online, you know how powerful and useful it can be. But have you ever stopped to wonder how it all works? In this video, I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look at how Google search operates and how it helps you to find the information you need. When you type a search query into Google and hit enter, you're essentially sending a request to the Google service to find web pages that are relevant to your search. But how does Google decide which pages are relevant and which ones aren't? One way it does this is through the use of algorithms. These are a complex set of rules that determine which pages are most relevant to your search based on various factors such as the words on the page, the number of other websites that link to it, and the overall authority of the website. Google also used something called crawling to discover new web pages and to add them to its search index. Crawling is essentially the process of following links from one web page to another, discovering new pages, and adding them to the index. Once a web page is added to the search index, it can be ranked based on its relevance to a particular search query. Google uses a variety of factors to determine the ranking of a web page, including the quality and relevance of the content, the number and quality of other websites that link to it, and the overall authority of the website. When you perform a search on Google, the search engine returns a list of web pages that it thinks are most relevant to your search, ranked in order of relevance. The first page of results is typically the most relevant and useful, but you can also click into other pages. Google's search ranking algorithm is a complex system that determines the relevance and usefulness of web pages and ranks them in order of importance when a user performs a search. The algorithm uses a variety of factors to determine the ranking of a web page, including the quality and relevance of the content, the number and quality of other websites that link to it, and the overall authority of the website. One of the key factors that the algorithm takes into consideration is the content of the web page. Google uses advanced machine learning techniques to analyze the content of a web page and understand its meaning and context. This helps the algorithm determine whether a web page is relevant to a particular search query and how useful it is to the user. Another important factor is the number and quality of other websites that link to a web page. Google sees links from other websites as a vote of confidence in the quality and relevance of the content on that web page. The more high quality websites that link to a web page, the more likely it is to rank highly in search results. The overall authority of a website is also a key factor in the ranking algorithm. Websites that are considered to be authoritative on a particular topic are more likely to rank highly in search results. Google determines the authority of a website based on a variety of factors, including the age of the domain, the quality and relevance of the content, and the number of high quality websites that link to it. By understanding how to search ranking algorithm works, website owners and marketers can optimize their content and website to improve their ranking and search results and attract more traffic from Google. This is the basics of how Google works, and you have to know a lot of more advanced material about how Google's algorithm works and what they will allow. I will go into that in more detail in more videos. So if you like this kind of content, subscribe, like my channel. I will have more information on things that you can do to your website. And you can see some of my other videos on some things that you can do and things that you cannot do. Google has in its terms that they don't like anything that basically anything that an SEO is going to be doing, a business is going to be doing to their website to try to gain the search ranking is basically what they consider black hat, which is basically saying that the website is not following its natural flow. So, but knowing the basics of what I just said will let you have a foot in the door, so to say, with Google and being able to rank a little better by knowing that your backlinks play an important role in Google's eyes, and what they say on their website basically agrees with everything that I just said, that basically they have a system for maximizing the effectiveness of the information and the ability for the information to show what people really want to see and what might be helpful to people, um, without having it be over optimized. So basically, like right here, with the vast amount of information available, finding what you need would be nearly impossible without some help sorting through it. Google's ranking systems are designed to do just that, sort through hundreds of billions of web pages and other content in the search index to present the most relevant, useful results in a fraction of a second. To give your most useful information, search algorithms look at many factors and signals, including the words of the query, the relevance and usability of pages, expertise of sources, and your location and settings. The weight applied to each factor, which is your ranking factor, that's when you hear people say ranking factor, varies depending on the nature of your query. For example, the freshness of the content plays a bigger role in answering queries about current news topics than it does about dictionary definitions. So, depending on what the topics are, different ranking factors might be in play. To return relevant results, we first need to establish what you're looking for, the intent behind your query. To do this, we build language models to try to decipher how the relatively few words you enter into the search box match up to the most useful content available. This involves steps as seemingly simple as recognizing and correcting spelling mistakes, and extends to trying to our sophisticated synonym system that allows us to find relevant documents even if they don't contain the exact words you used. So when you're doing your keyword optimization, you're trying to write articles on your website and you're worried about, because they have statements that'll be down in here that will say that they don't like keyword stuffing, if you just keep using the same keyword over and over again. So one way you can basically just write articles about subjects that are close to what you offer. Google will fill in the blanks with the keyword and rank it if that content is on your website. If you build the website right, if you have the content on your web page and it doesn't, let's say you know, I'm in a cell phone repair business myself, and so a lot of times we're trying to get keywords for cell phone repair or iPhone repair. But if we talk about certain models of iPhones, we talk about the screen technology, and we talk about different things that have to do with the technology behind the phone, and not just say iPhone repair, iPhone repair, iPhone repair over and over and over again. Google will still rank for the fact that we are relevant with that content. So that's where a lot of your content marketing will come into play. You, you usually want to have about 1,000 words to 2,000 words per page. Your home page is the most important page. You want to definitely have your keywords in there, but you also want to have anything that's close to your keywords. So you don't want to keep, like I said, you cannot keyword stuff. Our systems also try to understand what type of information you're looking for. If you use the words in your query like cooking or pictures, our systems figure out that showing recipes or images may best match your intent. If you search in French, most results displayed will be in that language. Our systems can also recognize many queries have local intents. So when you search for pizza, you get results about nearby businesses that deliver. If you search for near me, Google knows immediately that you want to show businesses in your local city. If you search for trending keywords, our system understands that up-to-date information might be more useful than older pages. This means when we're searching for sports scores, company earnings, or anything related that's especially new, you'll see the latest information. So in some cases, freshness is key. With most businesses, it may or may not be the case. Our system, Google's system analyzes the content to assess whether it contains information that might be relevant to what you're looking for. The most basic signal that information is relevant is when content contains the same keywords as your search query. For example, with web pages, if those keywords appear on the page or if they appear in the headings or the body of the text, the information might be more relevant. This is why your H1 tags, your meta description, your title tag, any of your photo, image, alt tags, your descriptions in your image. Google also has image AI as well that will scan the image and see what it is. It'll try to determine what it is. AI is not perfect, but it can tell in a lot of situations, and especially if you have wraparound wording. So if iPhone repair, for instance, you would want to put iPhone repair in the picture. If you was in Dallas, you would want to do Dallas iPhone repair in the picture, and you will actually get a lot of the relevance ranking for that picture being in your website more so than you would words. You know, a picture speaks 1,000 words, and it does that to Google as well. Beyond looking at keywords, our system also analyzes if content is relevant to a query in other ways. We also use aggregated and anonymized interaction data to assess whether search results are relevant to queries. We transform that data into signals that help our machine learned systems better estimate relevance. Just think, when you search for dogs, you likely don't want a page with the word dogs on it 100 times. This is what they're talking about with keyword stuffing. With that in mind, algorithms assess if a page contains other relevant content beyond the keyword dogs, such as pictures of dogs, videos of dogs, or even a list of breeds of dogs. It's important to note, while our systems do look for these kind of quantifiable signals to assess relevance, they're not designed to analyze subjective concepts such as the viewpoint or political leaning of a page's content. They will say this a lot. They try to stay away from political views, racism, hate, any of that kind of stuff. Do not put that in your website. It'll flag you, it'll de-index your website. After identifying relevant content, our systems aim to prioritize those that seem most helpful. To do this, they identify signals that can help determine which content demonstrates expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So this is your three main factors. You'll hear this stated basically in different ways, but basically this is what they're looking at. This is what they're looking for to try to rank you. So you want to show expertise in your field. You want to show a bunch of data about your field, whether it's technology, whether it's doctor medical stuff, whether it's a dental stuff. You don't want to just say that you do dental work. You want to talk about actual things that would actually put expertise in the eyes of Google and those that are reading your website. Authoritativeness. So, are you an authority in your field, and are you trustworthy? Can Google trust you? Can people trust you? Can Google's customers trust you? One of these several factors we use to help determine this is understanding if other prominent websites link to or refer to the content. This has often proven to be a good sign that the information is well trusted. Aggregated feedback from our search quality evaluation process is used to further refine our systems, discern the quality of information. Content on the web and the broader information ecosystem is constantly changing, and we continuously measure and assess the quality of our systems to ensure that we are achieving the right balance of information, relevance, and authoritativeness to maintain your trust in the results you see. This is basically stating that Google will come out with a new update every week, essentially. I mean, I know it's probably not that much, but it feels like it when you're trying to make content and have quality and relevance for Google's eyes. They will change what they rank from time to time for the end user. The goal is always the end user's ability to trust the data. Our systems also consider the usability of content. When all things are equal, so if all other ranking aspects are equal, content that people will find more accessible may perform better. Our systems would look at page experience aspects, such as if content is mobile friendly, so that those mobile devices can easily view it. They also see if the content loads quickly. So you want your stuff set up for mobile devices. If your website looks like crap on a phone, you might want to redo the website. If it doesn't load just in a second or two, you might have a problem. You might need to redo your website. Google ranks these things very big right now. Usability is really high in the eyes of Google. We use your country and location to deliver content relevant for your area. So basically, search settings, your GPS, all of that plays into it's going to look for things that are closer to you if you type in certain things. And that's basically it on this page and for this video on different aspects of ranking factors for the Google algorithm. Hard word to say sometimes. So hope this helps. And like I said, there's other videos I have on my channel. So go watch those. And I'll have more. I'm going to be doing this daily now. So everything from the basics all the way up to the most advanced stuff when it comes to Google SEO is going to be in my videos because I want to help as many people as I can with my videos. From time to time, I might show my face. I didn't show my face in this one. I'm kind of an introvert, so bear with me. At times, I get kind of shy. So, but hopefully, this helps. Thanks. Y'all have a good weekend.